Hello, I am the Black Mormon reader, and I shall be reading verses from the 16th chapter of 1st Nephi. Let us read what we will find in this chapter. The wicked takes the truth to be hard. Nephi's son marries the daughters of Ishmael. The Lahona guides their course in the wilderness. Messages from the Lord appears from time to time on the Lahona. Ishmael dies. His family murmurs because of his afflictions. Let us start with verse 1. And now it came to pass that after I, Nephi, had made an end of speaking to my brethren, behold, they said unto me, Thou hast declared unto us hard things, more than we are able to bear. I said unto them, I knew that I had spoken hard things against the wicked. If ye were righteous, and were willing to hearken to the truth, and give heed unto it, ye would not murmur because of the truth, and say, Thou speakest hard things against us. I, Nephi, did exhort my brethren with all diligence to keep the commandments of the Lord. Let's stop here. The commandments of the Lord that his brethren would know about was the laws that had been handed down from Moses. Those 10 commandments had exploded into over 600 laws. The Jews, the house of Israel, was overburdened by those laws. They had become a yoke. Paul had said it was the laws that caused the people to sin. We could not live by all those rules and all those orders. As I said, it had become an absolute yoke. Now, let us continue. Lehi has a dream, and in the dream, the Lord says to him, I want you to go deeper into the wilderness. They were camping at a campsite. I want you to pick up, and I want you to go deeper into the wilderness. And on the morning when Lehi wakes up at the door of his tent, he finds let's see what he says here. A round ball of curious workmanship, and it is of fine brass. Within the ball there are 2 spindles, and the one pointed the way whither we should go into the wilderness. And it came to pass that we gathered together whatever things we should carry into the wilderness, and all the remainder of our provisions which the Lord has given unto us. And we did take seed of every kind, that we might carry into the wilderness. They depart deeper into the wilderness. They are already into the wilderness. So now they wander deeper into the wilderness, but they are guided by this ball, which is called the Lahona. And while in the wilderness, they hunt animals for food. Nephi has, but let's read it, 18. And it come to pass, as I, Nephi, went forth to slay food, behold, I did break my bow, which was made of fine steel. And after I did break my bow, behold, my brethren were angry with me because of the loss of my bow. We did not obtain food. So this evidently was a crossbow. It was made out of steel, made out of metal. His brothers also had those crossbows. They also used slings. It was similar to the sling that David used to kill Goliath. Nephi evidently was the more skilled hunter. And when he breaks his bow, and his brethren's bows malfunction, then this tribe, this band in this gathering in the wilderness, no longer have food, and they all began to murmur. And perhaps the saddest of all is that Lehi himself began to murmur. So Lehi, industrious, makes a bow out of wood. And he makes this bow out of wood, and he goes to his father. And it came to pass that the voice of the Lord came unto my father, and he was truly chastised because of his murmurings against the Lord, insomuch that he was brought down into the depths of sorrow. And it came to pass that the voice of the Lord said unto him, Look upon the bowl, and beheld the things that were written. And written upon the ball of the Lahona was words from God telling them where to go to find animals to slay, which was happening. And once again, they were all happy and joyous because of this. But in the meantime, Ishmael dies. And when Ishmael dies, his daughters and I guess the husbands as well, they mourn, and then they want to go back to Jerusalem. They start this murmuring. You notice that with Moses in the wilderness, the house of Israel, or the children of Israel, was constantly murmuring against Moses. And we see the same thing happening here. I don't know if it's something about being in the wilderness. My God, I don't know what it is, but it tends to bring out the worst in some people. And on that note, this is the Black Mormon Reader. Until next time.